Hello, star friends. This is Terry with your Pisces New Moon report for March 2nd, 2022. How are you feeling after that intense Leo full moon with the Venus and Mars conjunction? I am just exhausted. I had such a busy work time combined with the full moon and combined with not sleeping and doing just a ton of Valentine's Day astrology charts. Thank you so much to all of you who bought those on my sale, and also doing a wedding astrology chart. No pressure, but you really want to get your wedding date right and not have any bad aspects that could affect your whole relationship and marriage. So I got a lot of love charts completed, and I think I got the bags to show it. But I really want to get this out there and tell you about this mystical, magical Pisces new moon we have coming, and how the energy is going to shift so significantly because we just had that fiery Leo full moon with all that powerful Venus-Mars stuff, which will still be soaking in until April, but at least now we're moving into a comfortable, emotional water sign. And it's like getting in a nice, hot, soaking bath after a wildfire of a week. And I'm looking forward to the energy of some more water coming in March. And before we have this Pisces new moon, we will have on February 22nd, 2022, that magical Tuesday, which will be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I think it's 6 twos in a row. And I did a whole separate video about how to align with the energy of that magical 2, 2, 2 day. And I put that on my Bend Health Guide channel just because a lot of my Bend Health Guide advertisers were asking how they can use this for their business to promote events and workshops and things. So I wanted to let people know about that. But I will put a link to that video down below if you want to check it out to learn more about the astrology and the energy of this magical palindrome day that we have coming up. And then on February 28th, we will have the most potent Shiva moon. And this is a waning moon, but this is the most powerful waning moon of all year. This is the moon that Shiva wears on his forehead. If you've ever seen an image of Shiva, he has a waning moon on his forehead. And it's so magical. This begins Shiva Maharatri, which is a Hindu holiday. And you can go down a whole rabbit hole about what Shiva Maharatri is. But I do know if you chant to Shiva this day, it can be as simple as saying Om Namah Shivaya in your head while you're doing other things during the day. Or you can take it as a spiritual practice. I like to get up at 5 in the morning. You can find Shiva mantras on YouTube easily and find your favorite Om Namah Shivaya mantra and just chant repeatedly to Shiva. This will take away any bad Saturn aspects because Shiva is the ruler of Saturn. And for those of us who are fixed signs, I'm talking to you Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, you just got to get up at 5 in the morning and chant to Shiva because the fixed signs have been under that whole Saturn-Uranus square for all of 2021. We've really been under the diamond-making pressure and a lot of struggle, a lot of tension, working too hard and achieving too little. And now it will start to lighten up, but it can be really nice to just pray to Shiva so that he takes the rest of it away and you don't have to worry about Saturn anymore. And then on March 2nd, we will move into this Pisces new moon. And this is just such a dreamy energy. If you know Pisces, they love to dream big. And Pisces always have a fantasy. It can be a little castle in the sky. But the magical thing about Pisces is even though their dreams seem far out of reach, they often attain whatever it is they're dreaming about and fantasizing about it. And Pisces is ruled by Neptune, the ruler of the underworld and the ocean and the dreams and fantasies. And so this is a great time to use your dreams and visions. When you're planting your new moon intention for Pisces, make it a visualization. Do a whole ritual. You can light a candle and just get into a meditative state. Take some time out for yourself alone and really sit with it and visualize what you want. For me, I'm really praying for snow with this new moon in Pisces. As we move into this water sign, I can't help thinking about Bend being in an insane state of drought, and all of Oregon and California is in a really bad drought situation. And so I'm going to use this Pisces new moon to pray for snow, and I will take this time, just like Shaki Gawain talks about in creative visualization. You can really get into a deep state of visualizing what it is you want and really see it. Feel the snow falling on your face. You know, that's what I'll be doing, because I want to visualize snow in my backyard, and even shoveling. I miss shoveling snow. That's ridiculous. But I just want March to be the snowiest March on record for Central Oregon. So I will visualize this, and then I will imagine a pink bubble. You can think of pink bubble gum, hot pink bubble gum, and just encase your visualization in this pink bubble, and then send it off into the universe, and just let that bubble go off into the universe, gaining energy and manifesting whatever it is you're dreaming. If you're dreaming of a new love, if you're dreaming of a dream house with an infinity pool, maybe you want a new job that is more rewarding, or you're thinking about starting your new business, really spend some time. Visualize it exactly how you want it to be, and then put it in that pink bubble, and then send the bubble off into the sky and just let it go. And the trick is to try not to obsess about it, not to look for it. You know, it's like seeds underground. You can't look for them to be growing. You just have to have faith that the seed underground is growing and things are going to manifest. And so just let this pink bubble go with the faith that it's going to come back to you in its full fruition. It's going to snow. You're going to get the house, the job, the love. It's all coming, and you just let it go and don't think about it, and then suddenly it will appear. And this is how you use that Pisces energy to manifest. And most of the Pisces I know really manifest by just imagining that it's already happening to them and acting as if it is already here. And I think Pisces are so good at getting what they want, but sometimes when they get what they want, they don't want it anymore. And so they can be kind of chronic manifestors, like, I want this, I manifest it, I get it, I'm not happy. If I had that, I would be happy. And one of the tricks with this Pisces new moon is just even figuring out what is it that you really want. And not everything out there is going to make you happy. You have to find that joy and that inner happiness. The joy and the happiness comes from within, and when you're truly happy within, you will be happy with whatever is showing up for you in your life. So remember, it all begins within, and don't go looking for or wanting all of these external things to make you happy. You have to be happy, and then you'll be happy with whatever you have. And Pisces rules over the 12th house, which is the last house of the zodiac. So this is like the old soul, and it can be a very introverted house where you go. It's really the house that rules over hospitals and insane asylums, but it can also be about just taking time out to get into your own headspace, to get into your own energy. This is a wonderful time for energy clearing work. I do energy clearing and Reiki and space clearing, and just wanting to clear out and let go. And this is a time to go more inward and forget about what's going on out there, because there's a lot of craziness happening out there with the potentials of war and the economy, which I'm going to get into a little bit, but the lack of avocados, the high gas prices, inflation, scarcity. Just, you can really overwhelm yourself by watching the news. So turn the news off, go within, do the meditation, do the chanting, turn on some music and just dance. Just get away from the noise of out there and go more inward, and keep your energetic levels clear and high at this transitional time. We're at a real crossing over time. The 12th house of the zodiac is where things end, and it is that death, rebirth, reincarnation. So something is dying, getting ready for something new to come in, and we are coming into this whole new era. On March 5th, we will have a Jupiter-Sun conjunction at 17 at a 17 degree point, which is a very special, they call it a Kazemi. And this is the luckiest day of all of 2022. And this Jupiter-Sun conjunction will bring in a whole new era. So this is like taking that rest before the new beginning. Before you start again, you must rest with the Pisces New Moon. And then I'm going to do a whole separate video on this Jupiter-Sun Kazemi, because I have so much to say about how to manifest with the energy of this luckiest day. Mark it in your calendars, March 5th with the gold star. If you can take this day off to really focus on what you want and how to go about getting it and setting goals for the next new era that is coming in, that would be a really great day to just give yourself some mental health time out. And then on that same exact March 5th day, we will have Venus and Mars, who've been conjoined since February 16th. And they will be crossing through the threshold from that critical degree of Capricorn at 29 degrees. They will cross over into Aquarius at 0 degrees, which is such a magical, it's almost like Venus and Mars came together and got married in the conjunction. And now they're crossing over the threshold into their new life, their new era as well. And Vesta will be joining them on March 10th, and Vesta is the goddess of the home and hearth. So it's like Venus and Mars are going off into Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, and they're creating a home and a hearth and a little love nest. If you remember, 0 degrees of Aquarius is where we had that Jupiter and Saturn conjunction in December 21st on the winter solstice of 2020. And that was, a lot of people were calling that the Christmas star. And that was also a beacon of great change to come. Jupiter, the expander, and Saturn is all about transformation and life lessons. And they came together in 0 degrees of Aquarius. And this is really that dawning of the age of Aquarius, as so many astrologers have talked about, as one by one the power planets are entering Aquarius. And right now we have this really interesting time where after March 5th, when Venus and Mars cross over to Aquarius, we will have all the planets lining up in just 2 signs, which is Aquarius and Pisces. 11th house Aquarius, 12th house Pisces. They're all lining up at the end gate of the zodiac wheel. It's like, oh, we are going to start something new. Like I said before, I really see 2023 when we get into that Aries North Node. Aries being the beginning of the zodiac. Next year in 2023 will be the beginning of a whole new era for real, for the whole world. But right now all the planets are lining up in the closing gates as if something major is about to end. And this creates an imbalance. In the Ayurvedic yoga they call it Khalasarpa, and it can be a very intense time. And this is a time where you can have a lot of karma showing up. Things from your past that need to be resolved. Old trauma, old emotions coming to the surface to be healed. And just different karmic lessons coming forth. Wherever you have 11th, or wherever you have Aquarius and Pisces in your chart is where you may be seeing some karmic lessons at this time. And it's just a really interesting time. We don't see this in astrology very often when all the planets are in just 2 houses in the zodiac wheel. And in the northern hemisphere right now, we have the Sirius dog star shining brightly in the evening sky. That Sirius star shines the brightest blue. And this is a beacon of hope. This is a sign of some better times to come. And sailors would often look to Sirius when it showed up as a sign of faith. And it's just a kind of faith in humanity that things are going to get better, and the brightest star is shining upon us now. So I have a lot of hope and optimism as we move into this Pisces new moon. We're getting some really mystical aspects, which is so Pisces, but it really is a beacon of change to come, and I'm really excited to see what this Pisces going into Virgo moon cycle will bring. And in the 9 star key, that Chinese astrology, I love how the East always meets West, because we will be moving in on March 5th into the water star, the 1 water star. And the water star rules the kidneys in 5-element Chinese medicine. And the kidneys are all about fear and anxiety, which is so kind of tied to this Pisces, kind of introverted, but we're going into this fearful time. I think we will be seeing more fear this March month as we have that Pluto return happening on February 22nd. Who knows what that's going to bring, but a lot of financial anxiety, scarcity, and stress. I know a lot of people are worried about our financial system, and that plays into this 1 water star, which is a more insecure star. And just like Pisces needs time to daydream and fantasize and figure out what Pisces wants, the 1 star is a very introverted star. It's the seed underground, under snow. There's the snow I've been praying for. And the 1 star will bring snow and a kind of more introverted, go within, figure things out, needing that space and time. So really use this time to get your rest and do the self-care and just come down a little from that Leo fire we just came out of. This is a more meditative time. This is a more nurturing and drinking the water. And you can use water to manifest too. Something I like to do as an exercise is to take a glass of water and speak I am messages into it, especially when you are having fear or maybe negative thoughts are creeping in or you've been watching too much of the news. You can affirm what it is you desire into the water. I am healthy, that I am. As you pour the water, affirm an I am statement. You can say it right out loud to your water and then drink the water, drinking in that radiant health. Or I am abundant, that I am, drinking in that abundance. And I am safe and secure, that I am. And then drink in that feeling of security. And so using this energy of the 1 water star, this is a good month to go inward and to just know that whatever happens, you're going to be okay. Don't let the fear and scarcity get to you. And when you are feeling fearful, that's your kidneys talking. So drink the water, and even eating kidney beans can help. You know, nature was so obvious. They made food, kidney beans, that look just like your kidneys, and they're very nourishing to the kidneys. Or eating the little red Chinese azuki beans are really good for your kidneys as well. So nourish your kidneys and just feel safe and secure despite the fear and anxiety that might be coming up. Just know that's just the energy of this month, and it doesn't mean anything's really happening. And I have an I Ching for this Pisces new moon I want to read. The I Ching for this Pisces new moon is number 22, Adorning. Adorning is to decorate your appearance, your home, or to create a work of art. And this is so Venus. And this is a time to experience the grace and beauty that surrounds you at all time. So taking time out to be in nature, immersing yourself in the beauty of a sunset or a sunrise, or going out before dawn to see Venus shining brightly in the southwest as morning star. And looking at that Sirius dog star in the night sky, these stars can be so uplifting. And let the beauty of nature lift your spirits now, even if it's just buying a vase of flowers to put on your kitchen table. Flowers are energizers and plants are growth, and they give, even a basil plant on your kitchen table can give you a sense of abundance and feeling that you are enough. There's been a lot of scarcity and feelings of not enough. And so with this I Ching 22, you can affirm, I am enough. And that's another one you could say into your water, I am enough, that I am, and then drink the water. And just as the fire or sunlight can light up a mountain, become the inner light of awareness that lights up the world. And begin by lighting yourself up within, or simply just lighting a candle and staring at it. By adorning yourself with this radiant light, love, beauty, and grace, you will beautify and higher vibration. You will raise the higher vibration of the entire world around you. And so we can transform this world by each of us just lighting an inner light within us that lights up the world. And so I wish you a magical Pisces new moon. Dream big, friends, and make sure you like and subscribe for a chance to win on the Virgo full moon report. I will be picking one winner for a full astrology chart reading. I normally charge $285 for this Western astrology chart, but you can win it by just hitting the subscribe button and leave a comment below so I make sure I get your name to put in the raffle. So thank you, and stay tuned. I'll be back on the Virgo full moon, and I'm also going to do a separate Jupiter and Sun Cazimi report.